Today on the Roadhouse, we're doing another POR-15 video. I love this stuff. They have the regular stuff and they also have the top coat. Stuff works awesome. Let me show you in the video. Let's get this thing started. Our Roadhouse is sponsored by J&S Off-Road Addict with Roadhouse, where we rent Polaris razors for you to drive on an off-road park at S'more in Seymour, Missouri. Speedy's Industrial Coatings, where they take care of all your media blasting and powder coating needs, industrial or anything you got, big or small, they do it all. Finley River Towing, where they take care of any of your towing from Springfield, Missouri, all the way down to Harrison, Arkansas. And 417 Graphics. 417 Graphics takes care of all of my decals, and they take care of a lot of my banners and stuff for the Roadhouse. Thank you for J&S Off-Road and 417 Graphics for being new sponsors. Okay, today is another day of POR-15. We went ahead and took this YJ, and we went ahead and wire wheeled the total inside. So then when you got spots like this right here, you can put etching primer on top of it, and then we're going to go ahead and put the POR-15. That's the way I've done things on all of my videos in the past that you can see in my playlist for POR-15 and on my Jeep as well. So the goal is to go ahead and etching primer the spots that are messed up there, that went to metal. Then go ahead and clean it once again, and then go ahead and put the POR-15 on, and then we'll go from there. On this YJ, the only little spots, there's no rust through on anything. There's just some surface rust back here where the roll bar came down to on both sides. Other than that, this Jeep's in really good shape. Really good shape. If looking for a YJ, this was definitely the right one to get for what we needed it for. Okay. As I mentioned in the video before this on my JK when I was POR-15ing, the whole entire thing between for this is the prep. It's 90% prep and 10% spraying on the paint. So don't get too excited to go ahead and see the POR-15 or go and see the Raptor or whatever you're doing, because it's 90% prep. Okay, what we're going to do in areas like this right here where it's up underneath this area right in here is we're going to put an adhesion promoter. Any area that you think is not going to be as where it's going to stick to, any area that you think is not going to stick to as much, where it's hard to get to, I'd use the adhesion promoter. Anything that's plastic and all that type of stuff, you'd want to use adhesion promoter as well. But that's where we're going to spray this, and then we're going to go with the etching primer. Okay, here we have got it wiped out about 3 or 4 times, sprayed out. Then we went ahead and etching primered on. Now we're going to wipe it out one more time, let it dry, and we're going to blow it out one more time, and then we're going to wipe it down one more time, let it dry, and then we're going to put the POR-15 in. And you can go ahead and put thick coat on as much as you want here. That's what I always do. These little ridges here, I try to get thicker coats in there, up in here, these ridges. It's where the water's going to gather. Sorry for the shadow here, but we're going to finish this up. Okay, there's POR-15. One thick coat. As you can see, we put earplugs in here to stop the threads from getting filled. So that's a dang good idea that I use not only on POR-15, but I use it on a Raptor liner as well, especially the Raptor liner. Looking good. We went ahead and used the U-Pole etching primer, and it was in a, it says gray there, it was in a dark gray. And now it is just a tad tacky, and then we're going to see if we missed any spots.
See if we need to put it a little bit thicker in some little areas. Right now it looks really good, but I haven't really been inside of it really to tell. Kind of just letting it dry. If you're planning on keeping your Jeep or your pickup truck or whatever forever, this is the way to go. I've used POR-15. You can watch my other videos. I've used POR-15 for probably close to 20 something years. I'm guessing about 21 to 23 years, somewhere in there. I've used it on my generally every single car I do. First thing I do is when I rip out all the carpet and it's usually destroyed on there, I usually go ahead, get the floors repaired, POR-15 the floors, insulate the floors. Kill mat I think is one of the ones I'm using right now for the insulation, and then after I use kill mat I go ahead and put the carpet in. But on a Jeep, definitely I use this before I use the Raptor.
One of my subscribers saw that I use POR-15 and he wants to keep his Jeep forever, so we went ahead and took care of it today. And then we're going to Raptor it in another video soon. Now POR-15 is something that I've used for probably over 20 something years. If you go to my playlist on my videos, you'll see that I've put this stuff on tons of different stuffs. My General Lee has it, every classic car I've built has it, and so does my Jeep, and we're doing another YJ Jeep here. Any of this, if you have any questions regarding POR-15, let me know that in the comments. I'm not paid by POR-15 whatsoever at all. I wish I was. Thank you all very much for watching, liking, subscribing, and as always, if you ride her hard, don't throw her away wet.